As a man, knowing the true power in who you are as a masculine man, and a lot of men don't realize this, women are more thirstier than men. And what I mean by that is women are creepy, not creepy like in a bad way, but women will like check you out. But they just do it in a way that's a bit more subtle. Men, we just do it a bit more thirsty. So when you know sometimes as a man, like, hey, listen, I'm that guy. You know, you walk out in confidence in yourself, they're gonna come to you. Guys, women check you out more than you even realize.
Exactly right.
People got there, hit his shit, no cap.
And then I got another thing before we wrap it up. Let's talk to the guys for a little bit.
Yeah, you know let's talk. I love to talk to the guys.
Yeah, you see it.
Let's talk to the guys, because you see, like, a lot of guys, and I've noticed this as I've gotten older, but a lot of guys, number one, don't have game. You know, they might try use external things like money to get girls, or whatever the case may be. So what's a tip for guys to attract females, or to get the woman that they want in their life?
Work on yourself. I said that. And it's very, very interesting, because even though I've been directing my business right now into women's, my DMs has been dropping for men's. And knowing like I don't receive dick pics anymore.
Oh shit.
I don't receive like, oh my God, you are super hot. I went to the, well, 1 in 100. You know what I mean?
But before you used to?
Before I used to.
Why? What's the change?
I think men can read energy. And even if I go out, it's like, there is some guys that don't talk to me. And I don't feel because I'm ugly, it's like just energy. One day I saw this video on Facebook, this guy said, I went to the club with 2 of my friends. 2 of them gorgeous, beautiful too. But what I realized, it was like all the men, they were dropping jaw into a one, and another one, it was just sitting there very chill.
What?
What happened? And then afterwards, I analyzed the situation. And he said, exactly right. The girl who didn't know very well himself, and he was like kind of like going, wherever the universe takes you, the guys were feeling that energy, like weak feminine energy. However, the another girl, he was more connected with herself. He knew her words. He was like, I don't care, you know? And no one of the guys, they were approaching her. And he said, energy doesn't lie. And for me, it's like, when someone say that, it's like so true. It's like you can feel when someone is confident enough, or when someone know where can go and is clear in the words, or when someone is gonna be shifting around. You can read that. You
can read it. And you know, also that's interesting that you say that, because even like, for example, on Instagram, like even now, like when I look on your page, I can see that, because yes, like when I look on your page, this looks like a professional, you know, like the way you carry yourself, the way you're, you know, if it's a cool video, you're teaching people with orgasm. So now the DMs, it makes sense how it could be different, because like you're there, you look so like professional.
Thank you. It's like, even though my content is very like provocateur.
Yeah, sexual. Yeah.
It's very sensual, like erotic, but it have that line like, wow, she's showing me like kinky tools, like wigs, and he's wearing like a bodysuit, kind of like a half naked but half not. And it's like, oh, even like the day when I posted this orange, you know, touching the orange. You can imagine, you go with your mind where I was talking about it. However, I think I found that point, you know, I found my gap in between that. And it makes me proud of myself, which is the message is getting how I wanted to transmit. Yeah. So what happened with guys? That was the point.
Yeah.
So I would say, if you really want to attract a girl, or you want to find that right girl, or you want to start dating, but more like conscious and more honest, trying to find this love and connection, start working on yourself. That means spend time in solitude. I highly recommend you. And remind yourself, the universe always is going to test you. It's always a distraction, always are going to be there around you, trying to put yourself or getting out yourself from the path you are in. But it's depend of you if you want to take that decision, you want to say yes or no. It's going to depend just in your inner strength. I say that. I was having this conversation with one guy like for a week, And he was like, oh my God, I mean, having a breakup with this girl, she was super toxic. I recognized that, so it was like, oh, see you later. However, the family of this girl, it was living life.
I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors at Fanatics. Now guys, Christmas is right around the corner. So I know people are looking for gifts, the best things to get your family, friends, even to get yourself. Right now, Fanatics have deals every single day. And that's the best thing, because not only are you going and getting great deals, 50%, 25%, right now they actually have great PSG merchandise. Now, you guys can see the PSG top I'm wearing. I got it straight from Fanatics. Shout out to the sponsors. I have the whole tracksuit. Now guys, this is fly drip. If you want custom drip, if you want to look good in these holidays, if you want to be able to get your family members, your girlfriend, people great gifts, head over to Fanatics, because they have everything you guys need in order to look good, but to be able to present yourself and have a great time for this Christmas festive season. So guys, right now, head over to that link. You guys will have great deals on great merchandise. Using my promo code, you guys don't want to miss out on great deals, because you could have a deal that's maybe 75% and it goes away tomorrow. There's only a limited amount of time and you don't want to miss out on that. I'm telling you guys, go and get your drip, go and look good, and let's get back to the video.
They were neighbors, you know, so he every day was going to his job and to see like her family. It was very challenging for him. He said, oh my God, people are talking about me. I'm the worst person, but I am not that man. And what can I do? He asked me. And I said, well, you have to just spend time with yourself to understand what is happening, what is that emotion. You have to accept it. You have to always accept the emotion, validate yourself. I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel disappointed, I feel, I don't know, like any kind of emotion you're feeling in that moment, just validate yourself. Like, I really feel this because anything. So when you validate that emotion, you accept it, but you say, okay, it's okay, but I need to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in that emotion forever. And it's like, you're going to spend years trying to understand why something happening to you. And it's like, to be honest, life is so short. What's the point to stay suffering forever? You can accept it. It was hard, it was challenging, but then you get that strength and you move forward. Your decision. It's your decision. So yeah, so that's why you work on yourself. And also, you are clear in your boundaries. I don't know, I'm having like a very fitness lifestyle right now. So it's like if someone buy me, oh, let's go for drinks. Oh, to be honest, I'm not very interested in that. Let's go for lunch or for breakfast. What is the difference? And it's like, if that person doesn't understand, it's like, oh, but one drink is not gonna hurt you. Yeah, it will. You are hurting me. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's why I'd rather not to. I'd rather to stay at home and keep going with my life.
And that's because you really love yourself.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's like, stop thinking like this FOMO. I think it's the FOMO syndrome. When you're missing out, when you think like, oh, I'm missing out because I'm not going to that place. No, baby, you're not missing anything. If you are really true with yourself and with your path, you're not missing anything. The universe is going to align with those people who are in the same like you. The
same as you, yeah. It's even like sometimes I remember this was ages ago, I was in the club and then I looked, and this is similar to what you were saying about what aligns with you, but I was in the club and I was looking at someone and I could see they just did not want to be there, you know? And that is probably 90% of people. You go out, you're in the club, you don't want to be there, but you're just there because maybe it's the friends, it's the group.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you're talking about, is when you truly love yourself. Like this, being in the club, for me, it's just a distraction. This doesn't align with what I want. Of course, now you could go and have celebratory moments here and there.
Special events.
You know what I mean? But when you truly know yourself, or if you truly don't know yourself and you don't love yourself, you're going to be in the club like everyone else. Like you said, me, I have that peace, bro. If it's a Saturday night, either it's doing something with my trading or I'm editing, I'm just in my own world. If I'm with my girl, we're living together, we're in that world. Like, you'll never see me in the club, no matter how much money I have. You know?
Exactly. It's not about that. It's like you have different ways to celebrate. And maybe there is someone who say, I don't know, I just having this plenty of friends and my life is kind of cool, but I feel empty. Well, in that case, what you do is like spend time with yourself and try things. Try things that make you, maybe everyone has ideas, you know, maybe painting, maybe drawing, maybe dancing, maybe, I don't know, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, go to the gym, swimming. Try new activities that might makes you feel like, oh, this is good. And then you will start meeting people who is aligned with those activities. The community is going to support you to live that old life or live that thing. And yeah.
And another thing, like I want to say, and okay, my advice to men is, you know what's interesting? Like, again, as a man, knowing the true power in who you are as a masculine man. And what I mean by that is, like, for a lot of men, and a lot of men don't realize this, but women are more thirstier than men. And what I mean by that is, yo, women are creepy, not creepy like in a bad way, but women will like check you out. But they just do it in a way that's a bit more subtle. It's a bit, so, you know, men, we just do it a bit more thirsty. So when you know sometimes as a man, like, hey, listen, I'm that guy, you know, you walk out in confidence in yourself, like, they're gonna come to you. Because like you said, you've spent time with yourself and you know, like, guys, women check you out more than you even realize, but men are just a bit more thirsty with it, you know?
Exactly right, exactly right. It's like, confidence is something, okay, so confidence is something you can fake. No one will know if you can even feel
courage.
You just carry yourself. It's the way you carry yourself. You say, I believe in myself, I know I can do it. So yeah, I'm going to try. Maybe you are afraid of rejection. Well, in life, you're gonna be rejected 1,000 of times before to get into that thing, to be successful. It's like, even in business, you have to be rejected so many times before you close that deal. That's life it is. So you have to be more open to, you have to always sit in that, don't expect of the result. It's more like just embrace the journey. That's what I say. Embrace the journey every day.
Embrace it. I love it.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're gonna love that one.